I want to talk about a topic which is how to become successful in whatever it is that you're trying to do in life. And success can come in many different forms. You can have financial success, you can have creative success, but fundamentally those successes, all of those successes, I think can be aided by one very, very simple tip that I have found in my life. And that tip of achieving more success is changing the way that you present yourself. Changing the way that you present yourself to the world. What I mean by that is the way that you dress, the way you carry yourself, the way you groom yourself, the shoes you wear, the combinations of clothes you wear, all of those things affect your life on a very superficial level, because fundamentally we human beings are visual creatures. We are superficial creatures, and we look and analyze and judge people by the way that they present themselves. So if you want to be more successful in life, you need to start dressing more successfully, right? A really, really good piece of advice that I was given when I was younger back in the day is, don't dress for the job you have, dress for the job you want. So if you want to be, I don't know, in a certain position, start dressing like the people in that position, or start dressing how you want to be perceived in that position, right? Because if you're turning up to work every day in your tracksuit trousers and your trainers and your logo print t-shirt, people will not take you seriously. They will treat you accordingly. But if you turn up to work serious, you turn up to work smart, you wear your suit, you wear your smart, creative, or the clothes that allow you to empower you to be what you want to be successful, then I promise you, not only will you start seeing yourself differently, and you'll start treating yourself differently, and you'll start behaving differently because you carry yourself differently, but more importantly, I think what happens is you start getting positive feedback from the outside world, and the outside world will start seeing you differently and start treating you differently. And what that does is it creates a positive loop, positive feedback loop, where people treat you like you're successful, and people believe that you're successful, and because of that, you start behaving differently. And because you start behaving differently, the world around you will change. Your reality will change. So, as superficial and as silly and as childlike it may seem, the way that you present yourself to the world, the way that you dress, is, I think, very, very closely tied to our level of success. And some people can argue that that's not always the case, that some people have been very successful and they dress terribly, and that may be the case, that may be so. But speaking from my own experience, wanting to impart my own knowledge and understanding of the universe, what I have observed is that presentation, the way that we carry ourselves, the way that we behave, is linked to, I've observed, my level of success in life. And I'm not saying that just by dressing, changing the way you dress, by dressing smarter, that you're going to be a millionaire or a billionaire. But what I am saying is that by dressing smarter, the world will treat you differently. And because the world treats you differently, you'll start acting differently. You'll start behaving in ways that maybe you wouldn't normally behave in before. And you'll find that your life will change. You'll find that you'll have more success in your life. And it's a balance, because you can't, I'm not saying you've got to go spend all your money on your clothes and keep spending all your money on your clothes, because that is a black hole, that's a trap. But you need to have clothes, presentation, just like one uniform that you can wear, that you can go out into the world, that allows you to feel like the person you want to be, allows you to present in the way that you want the world to see you. And if you can, try and make it individual, try and make it unique, try and, I don't know, if you wear a suit, wear a nice traditional classic suit, and then put a little detail in there. Put something that makes it you. Even if you wear a cool hat, or you wear a pocket square, or a nice coloured shirt, make it you, because when you start dressing well and when you start looking individual and unique, people will see that in you and they'll say, well, this guy's different, or this girl's different. They've got something different going on about them. They're not the same as everybody else. They're not just following the system. They're not just following the box. So carry yourself with more success, visually, physically. Be individual and express your own uniqueness, because your uniqueness is what is valuable. Your uniqueness, the way that you see the world, the way that you interact with the world, is what makes you you. It's what makes you valuable. So people want to see you. They want to see your individual uniqueness, your individual unique expression, your individual power, your individual energy. So I can only encourage you to raise your standards of the way that you carry yourself, raise your bar of the way that you present to the world, and you'll find that that bar gets raised around you, and that your life changes around you, and things and successes will come to you that maybe they hadn't come to you before. Because, like I say, guys, the world is unfortunately in many ways, because it's the beauty of the experience, but the world is superficial. The world is a visual place, a visual experience, amongst other things, other senses. But first and foremost, we are experiencing this with our eyes, and we look at people, we judge people, whether rightly or wrongly. So chaps, chapettes, if you want to be more successful in life, change the way that you dress, change the way that you carry yourself, change the way that you behave, and what you'll find is that the world will start treating you differently. It will start vibrating differently, and that will only encourage you, will only confirm you to become more of what you already are, to feel into more of what you already are. So, my brothers, my sisters, it's a short video, this one, but it's a powerful one, and it has changed my life. I can show you photos of how I used to dress before and how I dress now, and they're two very different people. They're one person was trying to hide, and the other person was just trying to realize more and more of what they are, and to allow the world to see more and more of who they are and what they are. So anyway, my brothers, my sisters, wherever you are in the world, I hope that you are well. Sending love and sending blessings to you all, and I'll see you on the other side very soon.